Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The claws are coming out on the bold and the beautiful next week. Spoilers say Deke Sharpe could get sassy with his stepmom Shayla Carter. Sheila and Deke have clearly gotten off on the wrong foot. How far will Deacon's wife go to get his son out of the picture? Sheila Carter has a tendency to lose her mind when it comes to matters of the heart. How many men has she kidnapped now and tried to force into a relationship? Regardless, the villainess finally locked Deacon Sharpe, seeing Canaan, down and found true love on Bold and the Beautiful. Now that Shayla's marriage is in trouble and she's on the verge of losing her man, anyone who is Team Taylor is officially an enemy of hers. Recently on the soap, Sheila Carter overheard her husband confessing to his son Deke that he has feelings for another woman. According to the Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, Mrs. Sharpe was horrified when her stepson Deke encouraged his father to dump his wife and pursue things with his therapist. Deke is clearly becoming a problem for Sheila Carter. The last thing she needs is Deacon's own son telling him to find someone else. If Deacon's kids aren't on board with their relationship, he's more apt to serve her divorce papers sooner. In the past on B&B, Sheila Carter has gone to extremes to eliminate any threats to her relationships. Sure, the villainess has turned over a new leaf. But now that Deacon Sharpe is considering dumping her, Sheila will most likely resort to her old ways. Deke is new on the scene and probably has no idea what he just got himself into. He might need to hire security. How far do you think Shayla will go to save her marriage? Is Deke Sharpe in danger because he encouraged his father to follow his heart and leave his wacky wife? In the glamorous yet treacherous world of Forrester Creations, secrets rarely stay buried for long. And this week, the tension reaches a boiling point as Deke Sharpe finds himself at the center of a storm he can't escape. The charming and ambitious designer, who has been steadily climbing the ladder at Forrester Creations, suddenly realizes that success comes with dangerous strings attached. Someone is watching him, plotting, and it's only a matter of time before their intentions turn deadly. The trouble begins subtly. Deke notices unusual glances from colleagues, small notes left on his desk, and whispers in hallways that abruptly end when he approaches. At first, he chalks it up to workplace rivalry, a common hazard in the fiercely competitive fashion house. But as the days progress, the evidence becomes undeniable. His personal life is being invaded. Mysterious phone calls, shadowy figures outside his apartment, and even his car tampered with. Dake's instincts scream that he has a target on his back. Meanwhile, over at Forrester Creations, the dynamics among the higher-ups add layers to Dake's precarious position. Rich Forrester, ever protective of the company's legacy and wary of rising stars, seems to regard Deke with suspicion. Is it professional concern, or does Ridge sense something darker at play? Brooke Logan, ever the matriarch, senses the tension but is distracted by her own battles in love and business. Still, Brooke can't help but worry for Deke. She knows ambition in Los Angeles often comes at a dangerous cost. Adding fuel to the fire, Sheila Carter, the enigmatic and unpredictable wildcard, re-enters the scene. Shayla's reputation precedes her, manipulative, ruthless, and always with her own agenda. She has taken a curious interest in Deke, though no one knows exactly why. Some whisper that she sees him as a pawn to destabilize Forrester Creations. Others speculate that she wants to eliminate him to remove an obstacle from her path. Deke, oblivious to the full extent of her machinations, only senses a growing tension in the air whenever Shayla is near. But the real danger comes from within. An anonymous threat reaches Deke via email. A chilling message warning him to step aside or face the consequences. Naturally, Dake's first instinct is to dismiss it as a prank or the work of a rival designer jealous of his rising star. However, the stakes escalate when a minor accident nearly leaves him seriously injured at the Forrester runway warehouse. Suspiciously loosened scaffolding, a frayed harness. These are no longer coincidences. Someone is actively trying to harm him, and now Deke knows the threat is real. Sally, whose own ambitions at Forrester Creations have been both her strength and weakness, senses Deke's vulnerability. Her street-smart instincts tell her that the danger surrounding Deke is more than just professional jealousy, it's life-threatening. Together, they begin piecing together clues, tracing cryptic messages, and analyzing patterns in the workplace incidents that have been plaguing him. Tensions escalate further when Liam Spencer gets involved. Liam, who has always had a complex relationship with Forrester Creations, notices Deke acting unusually on edge. Curious and concerned, Liam probes into Deke's situation, only to discover that someone may be orchestrating these events from the shadows. Deke's life, Liam realizes, is hanging in the balance. This revelation sets off a chain of protective instincts, with Liam deciding to keep a closer watch on Deke, whether Deke wants it or not. Meanwhile, Deke struggles with paranoia. Every interaction, every glance, every whisper seems suspect. He starts questioning colleagues, even friends, unsure who to trust. Could it be Quinn Forrester, who has her own power plays at the company? Or perhaps Thomas Forrester, who has long felt overshadowed by younger talents like Deke? Deke's paranoia begins to impact his work, and even his closest allies notice a shift in his demeanor, an intensity mixed with fear that is difficult to ignore. In a dramatic twist, the threat escalates beyond subtle sabotage to a direct confrontation. Late one night, after staying behind at the studio to finalize sketches for a major new line, Deke is confronted by a masked intruder. The intruder's intentions are clear: eliminate Deke. In a pulse-pounding sequence, Deke narrowly escapes harm, but the incident shakes him to his core. The realization hits him: he is being targeted not just for his career, but perhaps for something far more personal. The fallout of the attack spreads quickly throughout the Forrester universe. Brooke and Ridge are immediately alarmed, calling in security and investigating the breach. Sheila, watching from a distance, smirks knowingly, her motivations remaining enigmatic. Meanwhile, Deke begins receiving cryptic messages that hint at betrayal from someone very close. The tension rises. Who in Deke's circle could be orchestrating this deadly game? Every ally suddenly becomes a potential enemy. Amid the chaos, Deke's personal life suffers. His relationships strain under the weight of fear and suspicion. Former flames, colleagues, and friends are all drawn into his orbit, and each has their own hidden motives. Sally remains steadfast, but even she begins to question whether Deke can trust anyone in the high-stakes world of Los Angeles fashion. Love and loyalty are tested as Deke struggles to balance his ambition with survival. Deke's strategy evolves. He realizes that passive avoidance won't protect him. He must confront the threat head-on. With Liam and Sally's help, he sets a trap for the assailant, hoping to catch the saboteur in the act. The tension is palpable. Every camera angle, every shadow, every creak of the studio becomes a potential threat. Will the trap succeed, or will Deke's enemy prove one step ahead, leaving him vulnerable once more? Meanwhile, the corporate implications are enormous. Forrester Creations cannot afford scandal or chaos, and Deke's predicament threatens to expose vulnerabilities within the company. Ridge and Brooke must navigate a delicate balance: protect Deke, secure the company, and maintain public confidence. This becomes a test of leadership, loyalty, and foresight, as Forrester's legacy teeters on the edge amid the brewing storm. In a shocking revelation, Deke discovers that the threat is linked to a secret from his past, a past he had hoped was long buried. The assailant, motivated by revenge and resentment, has been meticulously planning their attack for months. The revelation is explosive. It changes the dynamics of every relationship Deke holds dear, reshaping alliances and exposing hidden tensions. Suddenly, Deke's fight for survival is not just a struggle in the present, but a reckoning with the past he cannot escape. Tensions reach a crescendo when Deke, Sally, and Liam stage a final confrontation with the assailant. The showdown is intense, emotional, and fraught with danger. Emotions run high as secrets are unveiled, loyalties tested, and the true identity of the mastermind behind the attacks is revealed in a twist that shocks both the characters and viewers alike. The confrontation is not just physical, it's psychological, as each player in Deke's drama is forced to confront their own motives, fears, and desires. In the aftermath, Deke emerges scared but wiser. The danger has not fully dissipated, the shadow of betrayal lingers, and the world of Forrester Creations remains as cutthroat as ever. Deke's relationships, career, and sense of security have been irrevocably altered. The message is clear: in Los Angeles fashion, nothing is ever as it seems, and everyone has a target on their back at some point. For viewers, this storyline offers all the intrigue, suspense, and drama they expect from the bold and the beautiful. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Bold and Beautiful Update YouTube channel for more update news.